How would a friend describe you?
I think my friends would describe me as someone that's very passionate about a lot of things. And the things that I take very seriously, I put a lot of effort into. Like, for example, I'm a big runner, so I run a lot in my free time, and that's something that I care a lot about, and I take it very seriously. So I arrange, my weekly schedule around finding time to do that. So yeah, definitely passionate is a big thing. Passion is a big thing for me, and taking seriously things that I care about is a big deal.
Tell me about a time you failed and what you did about it.
So one time I failed. So the situation was I was taking a summer class that was online, and I was assigned to do this research paper that was worth a lot of points for this class. And essentially, I didn't really read the directions very well, and I just did not write a paper that was very according to the directions and what was expected of me. So didn't do very well in the paper. I failed the paper. But I really took the feedback that my professor gave me about, things I had to make sure to include. Um, and when we had a second paper within that class, I took a lot of that feedback and made sure to really analyze the directions and look at what was expected out of me for this paper. And I ended up doing a lot better and actually doing pretty good in the class in the end.
What did you love about your last job and what did you not like so much and why?
So my last job, I was working as an assistant coach for my high school cross country team, and I definitely liked, like interacting with students and helping them. I like that. I actually feel like it was like a hands-on job where I wasn't just kind of sitting around observing, but I actually got to, do a little bit of like the grunt work, I guess, and actually kind of get my hands dirty. So that I really enjoyed just being able to actually interact with people. On the other side, what I didn't love about the job, I think um, it can be tricky at times working with students. Like it's something that I enjoy, but high schoolers can be a tricky group of people sometimes. So, figuring out that balance too of when to really put my foot down and also when to, be a little bit more casual about things was definitely a tricky process and not something I totally enjoyed doing.
Tell me about the last time you were disciplined. What was the situation? How did you handle it? And what was the result?
Yeah, so I currently work as a student assistant for the comms department. So part of that job is doing weekly social media posts. And just a couple weeks ago, I just got really busy during the week and just kind of completely forgot to do social media posts on Monday. And so, it definitely wasn't anything severe, but I got an email from my supervisor just kind of reminding me to do my job essentially. And I think that that was really nice to just be upfront about, like you didn't do this and make sure you do it now. So I kind of just responded to her email, told her that, I was sorry and that I just got caught up with a bunch of other things like schoolwork and some other like extracurricular stuff that I was doing. And just made sure to do immediately like what she asked of me and promised her that it wouldn't happen again.
What are your strengths?
My strengths, I think I'm a pretty punctual person. I think time is really essential in terms of both respecting my own time and other people's time. So I think I'm pretty good at time management, and figuring out how to incorporate and make sure that all the things that need to get done. And obviously things slip through the cracks sometimes, but I feel like the majority of the time I'm very good about getting things done in a timely manner and on time.
What are your weaknesses?
Weaknesses, I think I can have trouble asking for help from people, specifically like supervisors or group or like team members. Just because I feel like sometimes I feel like I should just be able to figure it out on my own. But like there are definitely things where you just have a lot of trouble doing. So it's best to ask for help and get things done as efficiently as possible. And I'm trying to improve on that.
Tell me about a time when you persuaded someone to do something.
Yeah, so just the other week at my job, I had some other commitments for extracurriculars that I'm a part of come up that conflicted with my schedule. So I had to ask one of my coworkers to take over my shift for that day in our office. And so what I told her was that like just being very honest that I had something come up and if she was willing to accommodate my schedule and um, help me and take over my shift, and then I would take over an existing shift she had that week in return. And she was very receptive to that kind of open, honest communication, and she agreed to help me out. And yeah, I think everyone was happy in the end. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.